Hey guys, welcome back. Please leave a like so this video is recommended to others and hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing videos just like this.
Somebody posted about finding a schizophrenic note in their Goodles mac and cheese tucked into the corner right here. And it turns out that this is a much bigger issue than anybody could have anticipated. Because all over Pennsylvania and the East Coast, but specifically Pennsylvania, they have been finding notes in mac and cheese, Pocky packaging, and a lot of dried goods that are entirely incomprehensible. You can try to read this. I don't even know. And there's really no point in deciphering this, but this has been an absolute epidemic. Whoever is doing this is working overtime, working double time to put notes in every single piece of boxed mac and cheese that they can find. There's somebody on here who found 6 notes in one day. They're even targeting Pocky. Multiple people have found notes in their Pocky, and they all look like this. You can attempt to read, go ahead, but mostly targeting pastas and dried mac and cheese. Somebody aggregated all the locations of the notes into a handy dandy little map here, and you can see that most of them are concentrated in Pennsylvania. If you have gotten a note, please let me know.
That's kind of impressive, to be honest. A schizophrenic that's holding down a job and is able to sneak through all these notes. I guess the scarier part about this is they could be tampering with your food, and nobody would know until it's too late, I guess. Imagine you're shoplifting and this is the cop that shows up. I think I'd have a heart attack. I'd feel like you kidnapped the real cop.
Customer states their TPMS light is on. Where is the rim? Where is the rim? Where's the rim? Why can my hand go through here? Why do I see the tire? Where is the rim? Customer states their TPMS light is on. Where is the rim? Where is the rim? Where's the rim? Why can my hand go through here? Why do I see the tire? Where is the rim?
My god. How did they even make it there? They must be like a wizard or a witch. Holy crap. How did they make it there? And how do you break your rim in that way? I have so many questions. Damn, bruh. What was he getting chased by? Oh, I think we found it. It's slightly off. It doesn't have a belly. Maybe this one. Yeah. It's probably this. Ah, here we go. That's actually what it was. Ain't no way that's a real person. That's gotta be a costume, man. What the hell? Oh my god.
Whatever.
It's like watching Final Destination. Come on, bruh. Oh no.
Whatever.
Oh my god. Damn. Must be Monday. Oh man, that was a real struggle. What an embarrassing way to go. Imagine if that's really how you go. The purse on the door handle. Dang, bro. How is she screaming but ain't doing nothing? Just standing there. She didn't even bother moving back a couple of steps at least. Zero survival skills. Just screaming her lungs out. Hold up before we get to the rest of the video. Have you ever been curious and Googled your name? And by doing that, did you find out that dozens of broker sites had your info? That was probably the worst feeling ever, right? And that's why I gotta talk to you about today's sponsor, Aura. Whether it's too confusing or you just don't have the time, Aura can remove your info from all those sites for you. They'll even let you know if they find your email, your social, or your phone number on the dark web. And they'll also let you know if anybody tried using that information to access your bank account or open up a credit line. They can protect your devices with antivirus software, password managers, and VPNs. And if the worst was to happen, you also get $5 million in identity theft insurance. You can go to my link at aura.com/Ahuevo so you can try 14 days for free. And that should be plenty of time for Aura to find out if any of your information has been compromised. That way you're on top of things and you don't have to wait for another company to give you the bad news. And I highly recommend you do this now because the only thing they'll do to help you is give you free credit monitoring. If protecting yourself seems like too much of a hassle, let Aura do the hard work for you. Avoid all the headaches of getting your data stolen and go to my link at aura.com/Ahuevo to try 2 weeks for free. Thank you to Aura for sponsoring this video, and again, you can get this deal by clicking the link in the description below.
We've got to talk about the drama about the luxury apartment building 432 Park. This is 432 Park in Manhattan, and it is literally cracking. I mean, really cracking. The concrete that they used to build this thing is known for splitting and cracking and losing chunks. This apartment building has 96 floors. It is full of luxury condos. And these units are absolutely stunning. The sales of these units hit over $2.5 billion, and there are 125 of them. And because the builders wanted to use white concrete for this iconic look, they're starting to see some real damages in only 10 years of this building existing. And if these issues aren't fixed, pipes could burst, windows could loosen up, concrete would rain down on the streets below, and you wouldn't be able to take the elevator up anymore because the building wouldn't be straight. People who live in it say it sways in the wind and it groans like a ship on the sea. They have regular power outages, all kinds of ceiling leaks. And the New York Times just uncovered the fact that the contractors knew about these facade issues while they were building it. And you guys, the worst of it is it's going to cost $160 million to fix this. Imagine spending $10 million on your unit and then you've got to chip in towards that $160 million so that the building doesn't fall down.
That's starting to become a problem, man. The word luxury is being thrown around a little too liberally nowadays. Everything's luxury now. Who in their right mind would actually stay here after feeling how it sways in the wind? Oh man, he's seen some things. Well, he's seeing things right now. That's part of the experience, man. If your operator doesn't look like this, are you really having fun? That ride's working though, right? Doesn't look like it's broken down yet. Japanese scientists claim to have found a way to erase their patient's memory. Okay. Japanese researchers have claimed to have found a way to weaken or erase learned motor memories. The process is described as a blue light therapy that, when activated and targeted on certain brain connections, can shrink memory spines enough to erase singular memories while leaving others unharmed. It's believed that if these tests are accurate, there's a possibility it can be used to erase unwanted or traumatic memories in a patient. That sounds like a good idea. I'm for it. I like it. You're on a hike and feel like someone's watching you. Just a ghost chilling in a rock? Sweet.
I also remember seeing another video from 2017 in Jalisco of a Jesus Christ statue moving in the middle of La Misa. Saw it? It's quick, it's in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, I don't know how people want to take that kind of like a miracle in a way.
Yeah.
Or other people, you know, say it's like supernatural, creepy thing. It is paranormal though.
Of course, yeah.
At the end of the day, bro, because if you see a statue or anything that's not human move, it gives you a little bit like of a...
Catches you off guard.
But what it reminded me of was a movie.
Oh, Okay.
It's a very, very old movie. It's a vintage movie that I watched as a kid. It's called Marcelino Pan y Vino.
I've never seen that.
So what the movie is based about is this little boy, he's an orphan. His name is Marcelino, right? He gets taken into this monastery with all the Catholic and religious monks. And obviously he's a kid, bro. So very mischievous. And one day he sneaks into the attic of the monastery.
Okay.
And he sees a giant crucifix of Jesus. And he starts talking to the statue. And eventually, over time of the movie, the statue starts talking back to him.
What the?
Having regular conversation with him, saying like you shouldn't be bad and stuff. At the end of the movie,
Yeah, I don't know why that would be considered a miracle. That's some scary shiz, bruh. That's not God, that's something else, man. Free candy? Wait, the cops showed up? What? Oh, somebody posted a picture of him in the comments. Oh, it's okay. He's good. He's good. He's chill. He's giving out candy. Or she. I can't really tell. I could see why somebody would call the cops though. The kids weren't coming to him, so he had to go to the kids. The fact that he's not scaring himself though. What kind of demonic baby? Yo, look at this picture. Yeah. Be gone, Satan.
Bro, this invisible light cannot be healthy. That's coming from his phone. But it's scanning his face every second. And then you can see some over there, like someone else is doing the same thing, and then someone else over there. Like this what do y'all think?
Yeah, that can't be healthy. I wonder if that can trigger a seizure. Maybe that's why brain rot is so good. It's literally hypnotizing people. Is she good? Yo, is she giving out that two-piece to everybody? She's smiling too. What is wrong with this lady? She was having the time of her life. Literally her. Yo, she was being a Grinch. This is a mentally unstable person. I get Halloween not being your thing, but hating Halloween? That don't even make sense. Nice. Wow. Just slowly unscrewing as the flight goes on. They'll be lucky if they land with at least one wing left. I would airdrop it to everyone so I don't panic alone. That's valid. That's valid. I don't think you would get in trouble for that. It's not like it's a threat. You're just making everyone aware.
So in honor of spooky season, I have one picture that I got from a coworker years ago that is the greatest example of a ghost in a picture that I've ever seen. And the reason that I don't doubt its authenticity is because it is a live photo, and I'll show you how I'll do the live photo so you can see the ghost kind of swooping in. You ready for it? Okay, so this is the hiking picture. The girl didn't see anything on the hike, but I'll zoom in here and you will see her in a second. Boom. There she is. Look how pretty she is. Her sunken eyes and her smile. There's the live photo. I'll get a bit of angle there. I'll do it again. You can see her swooping. And then from farther away, you can just see right by her head. You can just see her swooping in. It's pretty spooky, man. I mean, it's hard to say that this isn't a real thing.
Dang, bro. Like, unless they were wearing special effects makeup, that looks like a ghost. That's crazy. I'd say that looks very legit. That's a ghost. That's a real ghost. What in mythical creature? What kind of animal is this? Is this a real creature? Nothing says Thailand like my buffalo. See the full adventure and more amazing animals on my YouTube. What a crazy looking animal. It really doesn't look real.
It happened again. Watch the Lipton iced tea. It happened again. Watch the Lipton iced tea.
Dude was so happy that the other security guard walked in, he almost had a heart attack. Oh man, that's hilarious.
She was always the sweetest girl. Wouldn't hurt a fly. There were never any warning signs that anything was off or wrong. Not a one.
Yo, whose baby is this? They gotta take her tablet away, man. She's been watching too many movies.
Oh, you can't have that jet? I got it. Let me make you real mad. Got two of them. Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business, but...
There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Why do you need a $54 million private jet?
We're not doing any kind of interviews right now. I'm in a book.
I'd just like to know why you need a keep your hands off me.
Get 1,000 online to give this. If I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight.
He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help but buy it.
You said that you don't like to fly commercial because you don't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did.
That image is forever burned into my brain. Type of greed they speak about in the Bible, by the way. Yep, that's the greed right there. Dude said he has 2 jets. How many do you have?
She kept complaining about ear pain, saying it felt like something was moving inside, so she asked her daughter to pour a little hydrogen peroxide in her ear. But what happened next was absolutely horrifying.
Why do you think it's gonna bubble? Because it bubbles when you put it on blood.
No, it bubbles when you put it on earwax.
It does?
Yep.
That's cold.
No, see, yeah, it came out. I told you.
What came out?
It's a spider.
Oh,
yeah, look.
It's a spider? Oh my god! Oh!
I told you that would come out. That's disgusting. Oh my Jesus.
Something like this.
That's disgusting.
like eggs.
Let go of me. What if you have more bugs? I told you that would work.
Now she wears extra ear protection to make sure this never happens again. She kept complaining about—
I'm starting to get this fear, man. I have so many spiders. There is so many spiders outside of where I live. They're everywhere. They're in my windows too. There's so many spiders in my windows. Please, spiders, leave me alone. Don't do this to me.
Yo, you good, son?
I am. I told you I'm from Africa. Ethiopia. You know me. Uptown? No?
Yeah. What you doing up here?
Because I think I was looking for you.
Yo, is
What you looking for me for?
I like you.
You got the wrong door, man.
No.
Yeah.
I got the right person. Maybe it's the wrong address, please.
Nah, it's time to move. You gotta move countries. Yo, you gotta... No. It's time to move. That's all I can say.
Today's episode of White People Doing that shouldn't be done, but it looks pretty cool anyway. We have a man performing the AR&R. All risk, no reward. Please don't try this at home. This is a professional white person. On today's episode of White People Doing that shouldn't be done, but it looks pretty cool anyway, we have a man performing the AR&R. All risk, no reward. Please don't try this at home. This is a professional white person.
How do you just not pass away from the anxiety? Imagine the flashlight dies and you're just sitting in darkness. That is a very special kind of human being.
Oh, yes. I can't wait to take a tonight. Oh, this is so awesome. Got the starter kit. Look at that. Dreams really do come true.
Yo, I seen this other day at Walmart. I thought I was tripping, man. It's it's insane. I feel like society right now is in its pajama stage. I think everyone's given up. We're essentially just all walking around in our pajamas. That's what this feels like.
They found a mysterious floating house, but when they looked inside, they saw this. Two fishermen from Mexico were sailing off the coast of Alvarado when they noticed what looks like a house floating in the sea. Having no idea what to expect, the men began to call out to see if anyone's living there or surviving when something haunting is captured.
¿De dónde vendrá esto de allá de Poza Rica o qué onda? Están buenas las puertas, pero tienen su tranca y están trabadas. Pero que vayan a salir, no me vaya a salir un cristiano ahí. Vaya de frente. ¿Hay alguien con vida? ¿Hay alguien con vida? Respondan. ¿Quién vive? ¿Quién vive? ¿Quién vive? Que la puerta también es trancada. A ver, nomás vaya que cuando me suba me salgan esta gente. Espérame, estoy grabando por la verdad. ¿Hay alguien con vida? Respondan. Ay, ay, ya se me asustó. Uy, me asustó.
As the men yell if anyone's alive in there, this massive shadow figure can be seen moving inside as its white pale face peeks out, then hides. After some time yelling, they didn't find any signs of life in this mysterious house. Due to news outlets, it was discovered that this is a well-known restaurant named El Atracadero in Tuxpan, Veracruz, which was pushed into the sea by a river due to heavy rains from Hurricane Priscilla. Now, the restaurant didn't seem to have any reputation of being haunted, so is this pareidolia? Just what exactly was captured watching the fishermen?
Nah, somebody definitely peeked their head out. I didn't just see a shadow. I could have sworn I saw something. Maybe it's a squatter. He took ownership of that, well, tiny piece of that restaurant. That might be like the restroom. That's why there's two doors on opposite sides. Bro's just floating around on a bathroom.
I am a real person. When the line between reality and fiction becomes fuzzy, we're in scary territory. Since the beginning of time, it's been essential to our survival as humans to be able to detect what isn't real. It's why Uncanny Valley bothers us so much. Now, the term Uncanny Valley comes from a 1970s essay that was written by a Japanese roboticist. The idea was that the more human robots look, the more us humans like them, but only to a certain point. Because when a robot becomes too human, it makes us feel uneasy. The idea behind this theory of Uncanny Valley also overlaps with something called pareidolia, which is where we see faces and things where they don't actually exist. We have this system in our brains that acts like facial recognition, but it's built into our hardware. So even though our brains may create human features when there aren't any, like this Virgin Mary grilled cheese that sold for $28,000 on eBay, our brain also rejects anything that appears almost human. It looks human, but there's something just not quite right about it, so it gives us the creeps. So, while finding a face in the clouds shows our brain's desire to find humanity everywhere, and it's driven by our need to find meaning and social connection, the Uncanny Valley effect shows our fear of finding something almost human, but not quite. And it's driven by our need for safety, by recognizing authenticity.
That's probably why that Polar Express movie is so unpleasant to watch. I don't think I've ever seen the full movie. Something about that movie is just like so unpleasing. It's probably just the animation, but... What in the hell? Ew, why does it look like skin? Nah, I need to talk to a manager. We're not having this. I'd like to know how to file a complaint about this, please. If it's just space junk from a Chinese rocket, why are they wearing suits? The debris was found by mine workers on Saturday near Newman in a remote part of the state's Pilbara region, sparking investigation by police and transport authorities. Nah, bruh, that's a symbiote. That's why they're wearing protective suits. Somebody out there became Venom. Well guys, that's all I have today. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you're awesome and I appreciate you. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.